Alright, what's up guys? Pyromaniac720 here, and I have for you today the team report, or team analysis for my 2015 Virginia regional team. I ended up going 6-3 with this team and coming in 60th place. So we'll get right into it. So I'm going to start with the mega of my team, which was Mega Blaziken. A lot of people gave me flack for this. They said I should have just used Life Orb Blaziken, but I really think that Mega Blaziken is better, and I'm probably going to post a video sometime in the next week explaining why I think that most Mega Pokemon are better than their non-Mega counterparts, specifically Pokemon like Blaziken, Gardevoir, like that. So the spread is 68 HP, 252 attack, 188 speed with an adamant nature. 188 speed allows me to outspeed adamant max speed Landorus by 1 point, which in turn means I outspeed Scarf Landorus after one speed boost. The move pool was Flare Blitz, Low Kick, Rock Slide, Protect. Flare Blitz, of course, super hard-hitting stab move. I could have ran like Fire Punch or Blaze Kick, but it just doesn't hit as hard. Blaziken is not very bulky, so I just wanted to hit hard and hit fast while it's on the field. I went with Low Kick for my fighting stab because I don't like High Jump Kick. It doesn't get close combat, and I don't like Superpower because I don't like the attack drop. And Low Kick is, it's reliable with 100 accuracy, and also most threats in the game that I want to hit Low Kick with are very heavy, and so Low Kick's base power is very high anyway, such as Kangaskhan, Heatran, Mamoswine, and the lighter threats that I want to hit Low Kick with are super frail anyway, so they're still OHKO'd by Low Kick, such as Weavile and Bisharp. I went with Rock Slide for my third attacking move because I think that Rock Slide, of course, as you saw on the Missouri stream, is very potent, especially coming from a fast Pokemon like Blaziken, like Scarf Landorus, and it really can get you back into the game. And also, it was nice having a way to hit Mega Charizard Y and other flying and fighting types. It was just nice having a spread move. I toyed with the idea of Brave Bird, but it basically would only let me hit Venusaur for any extra damage. And like I said, there'd be times when my opponent had two weakened Pokemon on the field, and I wanted to take them both out, so I could just hit them both with Rock Slide and take them out, rather than targeting one and letting the other one take me out. So next Pokemon I'm talking about is Ambipom. I'm a huge Ambipom fan. I think it's horribly underrated. I ran Life Orb on it with Technician, simple 252 spread, Jolly Nature. So a lot of people don't know Ambipom's speed, which is surprising. I faked out a Lopunny on the turn at Mega Evolved, and the guy's like, "Oh, I can't believe you beat my fake out." I faked out someone's Swampert while their Terrakion quick guarded, and I'm just like, do you not know that Ambipom's faster than Terrakion? So yeah, fake out, return, Gunk Shot, Ice Punch. Ambipom has a fantastic move pool. It gets access to obviously the moves I have. It also gets access to the other two elemental punches, low sweep, knockoff, U-turn, Thunder Wave, quick guard. I think it also gets low kick. So it's just a really awesome Pokemon. Also gets Taunt, which is nice, fast Taunt that can't be blocked by quick guard. And like I said, fake out on Ambipom isn't just, it's not like a fake out on a Raichu or a Ludicolo that you use it basically to like hinder a Pokemon for a turn. Like, you hinder the Pokemon and you do a significant chunk of damage, assuming it doesn't resist the fake out. To Kangaskhan, I was doing 25 to 35% every time. I would sometimes hit Kangas on switch-in before the Mega Evolve, and I would do 50% to them. I did 80% to a Raichu when I faked them out. One time I faked out a Smeargle and brought it to its Sash. And, a lot of things in the metagame that aren't very bulky are KO'd by a fake out plus return combo. Things like Sylveon too, fake out plus return can KO them. And if fake out plus return doesn't KO them, then Gunk Shot would KO that Sylveon. Which is why I had Gunk Shot. It was kind of my best answer to fairy types. So next is Suicune, which is probably my most standard Pokemon. Leftovers for survivability, because I think it's, in my opinion, better than Citrus Berry on Suicune, especially since I'm running Protect. If I was running Snarl over Protect, I'd probably run Citrus, but whereas I have Protect, I really like Leftovers. 252 HP, 36 defense, 92 special attack, 124 special defense, and 4 speed with a bold nature. I maxed out HP, of course, for bulk. I don't remember what the defense EVs do. I think it makes some sort of like return or double edge from like Kangaskhan or Salamence, like a 2 or 3 hit KO. I don't really remember, or a 3 hit KO, I think, but I'm not positive. I think actually what it does is it makes Bisharp knockoff plus Sucker Punch plus Sucker Punch, a 3-hit KO or something like that. 92 special attack to Oko, 4 HP. Landorus 100% of the time, and the rest dumped into special defense and speed. I'm a huge fan of Suicune. Bulky water types, as a lot of people know in general, are really awesome in this format, and Suicune is no exception, as well as the fact that it gets Tailwind for speed control, and it's got a base 85 speed, which means it can actually be a decent threat under Tailwind and get a lot of chip damage off, maybe get a burn in there with Scald. So Suicune definitely is like one of my favorite Pokemon right now in this format. Next up we have Tarantar with a Choice Scarf. I did go with Sandstream over Unnerve so that I can reset weather such as rain or sun, especially since I didn't have a great rain matchup. But I mean, the rain matchup I was pretty good in rain when I brought Tarantar because I'm able to take care of rain Pokemon outside of rain pretty easily. Jolly Nature with Rock Slide, Crunch, Ice Punch, Low Kick, Rock Slide, Crunch for Stab, Ice Punch for Landorus, Salamence, stuff like that, and Low Kick for Tyranitar Mirror, Kangaskhan, Heatran, Terrakion. I really like leading Ambipom and Tyranitar because I could get, if they led Kangaskhan, especially when I saw Kangaskhan, because if my opponent led Kangaskhan, Fake Out plus Low Kick would, almost always Oko it, and if it didn't, then the Sandstorm normally would take it out. So, and with the spread, with the Speed EVs and the Jolly Nature, I'm able to outspeed base 115 Pokemon by 1 point. I could have outsped up to base 116 or 117 if I went max speed, but I saw no reason to because there are no Pokemon in that speed tier that I know of that are relevant. So next up we have Specs Gardevoir. I went with Trace over Telepathy or Synchronize because with Synchronize I don't get status too much of Gardevoir, so it was kind of useless, and with Telepathy I didn't have any spread moves that could hit Gardevoir, so I saw no reason to run either of those. And with Trace you can sometimes Trace, Swift Swim in the rain, Parental Bond from Kangaskhan, Intimidate from Landorus, so it was really useful. I actually, in my round 6 match versus Trista, I traced her Heatran's Flash Fire, so her Heatran really couldn't hit me, unless I wanted to take the time to hit it with an Earth Power, which would then allow my other Pokemon to take out the rest of her team. So it was definitely really useful. The spread allows Gardevoir to survive in Adamant, Choice Band, Brave Bird from Talonflame, and a Jolly Return from Mega Salamence. The speed allows me to outspeed Scarf Landorus under Tailwind, and the rest was thrown into special attack and special defense. Moonblast Psychic, of course, obvious stab moves to use. I went with Psychic over the Psyshock because most Venusaur I figured would be running very defensive spreads because of Brave Birds from Talonflame, and so I figured I could do more damage to them on the special side than the physical side. Energy Ball is actually the reason. Energy Ball is actually the reason I ran Gardevoir. I needed a Pokemon that could use strong grass moves without being a grass type. The only grass types I liked were Venusaur and Breloom, and I didn't want to run another physical Pokemon, and I didn't like the idea of dual Megas. I tested it a little bit, and I just wasn't a huge fan of it. So Gardevoir is perfect because I also felt like I was missing Fairy coverage, and I really like having Fairy coverage. So Moonblast was the Fairy coverage. Psychic coverage is really good especially for also any Conkeldurr. I don't know why I wouldn't hit them with Moonblast, but in case I want to hit them with Psychic, if I was locked into it. And then Shadow Ball, of course, just for coverage to hit, maybe a Heatran or Metagross or Aegislash. So definitely Gardevoir, great choice. Really loved it. It performed awesome. And so we get to the last member of the team, which was Tornadus with a Citrus Berry. Prankster, of course. Just simple 252 spread. Timid Nature. Air Slash, Heat Wave, Tailwind, Taunt. I ran Tornadus initially because I was having issues with opposing Thunderous, spamming T-Wave and Taunt all around, and so I figured I could outspeed and taunt them first. Also gave me another answer to Mega Venusaur, which I thought I'd see a lot more of. Spoiler, I saw no Venusaur. Air Slash for Stab, and also Flinch Chance, which is nice, and I didn't like the accuracy of Hurricane. Heat Wave, just for having a nice spread move, and also fire coverage is always really nice. Of course, I used Heat Wave once in the whole tournament, and it missed a Ferrothorn, which cost me the match, so that didn't work out. Tailwind, just so I could have a second Tailwind user in case I didn't want to bring Suicune to a match. And Taunt, like I said, it could shut down opposing Thunderous, Smeargle Antics, Sableye, Meowstic, Cresselia, Trick Room. And also, it was really nice because I was getting really annoyed playing the Whimsicott Mega Gengar combo, and so Ambipom plus Tornadus handled that perfectly because, of course, I could fake out the Whimsicott turn 1 and Tailwind, and then taunt the Whimsicott turn 2, which pretty much shut down the entire strategy. So yeah, that's actually the team. Definitely any changes I could make going back is, one, I would take the speed out of Gardevoir and put it into its special attack because I kept missing out on KOs by just like slivers of health. And plus I realized after, like, I had no reason I want to outspeed Landorus under Tailwind because, I mean, Landorus, I have other ways to deal with Landorus. I didn't need Gardevoir too. And the other change I'd make is I'd probably switch out Tornadus for some sort of steel type like Aegislash, just because Tornadus really didn't pull its weight and I really missed the bulk on the team. And I didn't really have any good switches, a lot of attacks that Aegislash would have allowed me to switch into. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this team analysis. I really enjoyed the team a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun, and I really liked how 5 of the members performed. Like I said, I used the 5 members other than Tornadus quite extensively in the matches. I used them pretty evenly, I guess. I should be posting 7 of my 9 rounds later in the week. One of the rounds didn't save because, like, as our battle ended, my opponent's DS died, so the battle didn't save. And in my round 6 match against Trista, she didn't want me to put the video on the channel. And so I respect that. Like, if she doesn't want it on, she doesn't want it on, so I'm not going to put it on. It didn't save anyway because she turned off the game at the end of our match. But so leave any comments or any questions in the comment section below, and hope you guys enjoyed this. Till next time, bye.